Our journey, the Moroccan memoir of the community of Toronto, has two sections. The first section in particular discusses the entire narrative and untold memoir of the Moroccan community of Toronto, transitioning from Morocco to Canada, and a complete untold story that's never been heard. The second phase, the second section of the book, discusses particular families and transitions also from how the families came from Morocco to Canada, from where they lived downtown, all the way moving in from flats to regular apartments and to eventually to homes. The transitioning of within getting into the educational systems, synagogues, social life, and everything.
It was right after the Six-Day War in 1967 that it became obvious that it was difficult to remain. Jews were leaving. The community was breaking apart to the point where it was even difficult to have the schools open in the next year, the Jewish schools, obviously. And it became clear that we had to leave like everybody else.
There was a movement going on after the independence of the State of Israel in 1948. People start to leave the country, the neighbors are leaving, and we decided to leave the country.
The Jayas provided us with shelter and food till we found a job. After leaving us in our flat, a representative of Jayas gave us $20 to buy food for the week.
Most important aspect of this book is the ability for each family to tell their personal story, their journey, their own trials and tribulations, the sacrifices their parents or grandparents made, both humorous stories, heartwarming stories, and everyone will have the ability to document this, get it on paper for their families, their future generations to read about, so they can know where they came from. And that, I believe, is the most important aspect of the book.
This book is going to be looked at 30, 50 years from now. It's going to be a special book for the community, and it's going to be a legacy for us to remember.
So therefore, we want to put this beautiful book together that'll be a legacy not just for them, but for future generations. One of the greatest things about writing about this particular book, it's not just about writing about particular rabbis' history, but in the other communities, about any Sephardic genealogy, history, or anything of that nature. It's about writing about our own.
I wanted to be able to tell my daughter my story of my family and how we came to Toronto and how we came to flourish in the Moroccan community. Being part of the community is something that my family has always been really proud of.
This project is colossal. It will allow us to eternalize our past, so that when our children will grow up and their children will grow up, they could read about who the founders of our community are, why we are where we are today, why we enjoy so much growth and so much success.
It was a great miracle that took place, that we have what we have today. Everything remained, and if I might say so, we even improved from what was Morocco in the latter years of our lives there. We certainly strengthened this community and all that came with it in a very beautiful way. And that's great thank you to all the pioneers, all those that are with us and are no longer with us, who devoted themselves to create a community in the way that they did. And the special thanks to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for allowing us such great freedom.